all done in conjunction with US law enforcement. And remember that Nicolas Maduro, the president of Venezuela, has been a wanted man in the United States for the last 5 years. He's wanted on narco-terrorism charges in federal court in New York. And indeed, just a matter of weeks ago, the US government raised the bounty on Maduro's head to $50 million. That was the offer to anyone who assisted the United States in any efforts to apprehend the Venezuelan leader. Now, it is perfectly possible that, given that we know the CIA was authorized to conduct covert action in Venezuela within the last 5 or 6 weeks, that what we're witnessing, what we're hearing about now, is the results of that covert US plan, maybe, who knows, with assistance from figures within Maduro's inner circle. We know that there was an earlier plot, a 16-month covert effort to try and bribe one of Maduro's pilots to fly President Maduro out of Venezuela. That did not come to fruition, but it certainly indicates the kind of activities that the Trump administration has been contemplating and certainly had planned in the past to try and bring about regime change. But if it is confirmed, and at some point soon, I think, the Americans are going to have to provide some evidence, a photograph, anything to suggest that President Maduro is indeed in US custody or the custody of allies who are willing to hand him over to the Americans. If it is confirmed that Maduro has been forced from power, this sends an absolutely seismic message throughout Latin America and indeed worldwide, that this president, who has styled himself as the peace president in the White House, is willing to unleash American force to create regime change where he wants to bring it about, and particularly, Hugo, in America's own backyard, given that the new American national security strategy echoes and amplifies the 1823 Monroe Doctrine, first promulgated by US President James Monroe, who claimed that Latin America and the Western Hemisphere was America's unique sphere of influence. In the last few hours, President Trump appears to have acted to bring that claim vividly to life.
Simon, that narrative you've just given us raises numerous questions. One of those is, how soon after Nicolas Maduro announced a state of emergency do we suspect that he was taken by the US forces? And secondly, what